welcome back to my channel. This is Essie with Beyond Beauty. Today I'm going to be doing a reaction video. I've been doing a few of those lately, but I'm going to do a reaction video to a sensitive topic, and it is a viral video of this 14, 15-year-old teenage girl whose father has put her out because she is pregnant. And she's pregnant with her second child. So this is not the first child that this teenager has had at the age of 14, and I believe she's still in middle school. So let's watch this video, and I'm going to give some commentary on this video and share my thoughts on this topic. And I want you guys to also share with me your thoughts and opinions on this. And yeah, this is a sensitive topic to me, and I feel as if, more moms should speak. I didn't see her mother in this video. I saw the video when I was at the gym this morning. So I didn't see a mom. There was another young lady there, but I don't think that was her mother. Because there's a follow-up video where he talks about, for her to go back with her mom. So I didn't see her mom in this video, and I'm curious to know why she's staying with her father. If this is even true. I don't even know if this is actually factual or if this is some type of skit. Because, the internet, people are always trying to go viral. So it could be a skit. I got a bruise on my face. It could be a skit. I mean, I'm not sure. It could be a skit, y'all. Hopefully it's not a skit, but even if it is a skit, it's a good topic to discuss. So let's watch this video. And the reason why I feel like this is a sensitive topic is because I got pregnant when I was young. I'm in my mid-50s, and I got pregnant as a teenager as well. I was 16. So I do know the struggle of teenage pregnancy and the impact that it has on the parents when you have a child having a child. I mean, yeah, I was a little bit older than her, but I mean, not much. I mean, 16, baby born 17, So I'm still a child. I didn't know I was still living under my mom's roof. So I relied heavily on my mother to help me. I mean, I couldn't financially take care of my child. I was just 17. I did the best I could. So I know the struggle. However, this young lady is living with her dad in this video. So let's watch this video and watch how the dad responds to this.
Just like your cousin, get pregnant at 16 years old, you follow her footsteps. No, I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing enough. This is my daughter. If she want to be grown, she got to deal.
Yeah, so obviously this young lady that's holding the baby is a friend of the family or something. She's not his wife. Maybe she's his girlfriend or something, but she's not the mom, because he just said, this is my daughter.
With those consequences.
I didn't catch that.
So now I'm finna drop her off anywhere. I don't care where I drop her off at. I know she's finna get out my house. I know that for sure. She is going somewhere. No, she's not. I don't care about none of that. And take that phone. Take that phone. I'm taking that phone back.
I think that's a girl.
And she only brought a little bit of clothes.
She's still pregnant. So what are you talking about?
Man.
So he putting her out with a trash bag. A trash bag, no shoes. And I'm assuming the daddy gonna keep the baby, because the baby is on the hip of, I believe it's the girlfriend. So maybe the daddy gonna keep the baby, and he just putting the teenager out with no shoes and with a garbage bag for clothes.
I don't even know what you're saying right now, and I don't care. This is my household. This is my rules. If she want to get pregnant at 15 years old, then this is what she gonna have to deal with, and this is what she gonna have to go through. You following the same exact steps as your cousin. You want to be like your cousin, homeless?
And see, that's the thing too. I hear what he's saying, and he's frustrated, and he's saying a lot of this out of frustration and hurt. That's his daughter. He wants the best for her. So he's very disappointed that she got herself in that situation again, because she already got a baby, and he's obviously helping her take care of the first child. So he's very disappointed. He's very hurt. He's probably in disbelief. He feels betrayed by her. So I understand the anger and the frustration. I mean, I get it.
Like your
I get it.
cousin? Now you gotta wear no shoes. Now you gotta wear no shoes. Man, I don't.
Why are you recording me?
Why I'm recording you? Because I'm showing other people an example. This is not the way to go. This is not the way to go.
Okay, I want to say this real quick. So I understand that we living in the day, the day of the internet, the day of everybody has a voice because everybody has a cell phone, and everybody feels as if they are the teacher or the educator or the person that can show you the right way because they have a voice now, because they have their cell phones. I don't know if that's appropriate to be filming her and posting it at the same time, because I'm not sure if this was a live thing or if it was pre-recorded and he uploaded it. I mean, I'm not sure if that was a good idea. I mean, because, she's in a vulnerable state. This is something that happened between the two of them. I understand that he's saying that he wants to show the world and show people what they should not be doing. But, he's doing a lot of this stuff because he's angry and frustrated. I don't know about the recording and posting it, embarrassing her like this stuff. I don't know. She already pregnant. I mean,
Man,
you can't stop her from getting unpregnant. I
give
mean,
me that phone, man.
that part is done.
Give me that phone. Give me that phone. What you mean? Get her that phone back? No.
That part is done.
No. I'm finna drop her off. Delete all this Instagram stuff. All this is finna get out.
Yeah, he's frustrated. He feel like that has a lot to do with why she's pregnant.
It's so weird.
What you mean I'm so weird? What you mean I'm so weird?
Not like my step anymore.
Hey, deactivate her Instagram page. Deactivate her Instagram page.
Go for real, cause you making a scene. We is outside.
No, I'm not making a scene. I'm finna.
And see, he's probably under the impression that she's being influenced to do, to be grown and act like an adult because of the Instagram and, the social media thing and everybody. You know how kids get by themselves and take provocative photos and do provocative dances and stuff like that, and do that kind of stuff. So that's probably why he's saying delete that Instagram, because just like he posting this about her, there are other people posting stuff that may influence her. So he probably feels like that Instagram stuff is an influence. So he wanted it all. And he probably paying for the phone.
What you mean? Give me? No, I'm not giving you nothing. You wanna get pregnant? You gotta deal with those consequences.
No, she's not going nowhere.
Man, she's definitely going. She's getting out of my house.
No, she's not.
She's getting out of my house.
She
not. Want to be grown. She got to deal with the consequences.
How about you go? You go.
You finna leave right with her.
I will.
You ain't even acting like a mother. You allowing
you about to leave right, lady. You better be careful.
Old, man.
You better be careful, because he about to put your ass out too.
It's not life.
You better slow down.
Life.
Yes, it is. Your mama did it.
So what you?
Your mama did it. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just heard the girlfriend say your mama did it. And one thing I was gonna say too is he sounds pretty young. Is it just me? Because he sounds young. He sounds like a young man. He doesn't sound like a very mature man as far as the tone and the sound of his voice. And the way that he's speaking, he sounds like he's a young man. So sounds like somebody else had a baby young too.
What you want to do?
And I understand he want better for her, because he probably had her young with her mom and the struggles they went through, just to be able to get to the point where they are today. He's seen some struggles. He understands how tough it is.
What you want to do?
And he want better for her.
You okay?
I mean, I get the hurt. I get the hurt.
Bags,
is it right?
Man, got me. Go ahead, go in the house. I'm finna drop her off.
See? Where you taking her?
Wherever her boyfriend is. She want to be grown.
Oh, you taking her boyfriend?
No, get back in that car.
Boyfriend.
You think I'm playing with you, man?
She's not going either.
Man, get back in that car, man. Get back in that car.
Taking her to the
She
boyfriend.
want to be grown.
No.
She want to be grown. She got to deal with
It's
it.
cold. It's too cold for you to
Get back in this car, man. Man, get back in this car, dog. Get back in this car.
She's not going nowhere.
Get back in this car.
Look,
I'm finna.
Listen to me.
I'm finna take her to wherever her boyfriend at.
Come on, come here, daughter.
Get back in this car.
We finna go.
No, she's. I'm finna take her wherever.
Give me the key.
I'm finna take her wherever her boyfriend at.
Mm.
So you can go ahead and go back in the house, man.
I mean, he daddy got a nice car.
Go ahead and go in the house. That's
So
my
he
house.
might not
I'm
be
paying
doing
all
too
these-
bad
I'm
for
not
himself
finna have-
if
I'm
he's
not finna
able to
have
take
her
care of
here.
his daughter, his grandchild. And he has a nice car, so he's obviously doing okay. in life.
Man, I'm not finna have her in my house.
But
You
he
heard
said
what I
he
said.
ain't finna take care of no other
Yes,
baby.
I'm doing her like this.
It's like
She want to be grown. You want to be grown?
You doing your daughter like this?
Yes.
Really?
She want to be grown, so she got to deal with all that.
No, she gonna deal with this responsibility.
Man,
okay.
you go back in the house. You go back, man. Go back in the house, man. This my daughter, man.
He sound
Go
young.
back in the house, man.
He sounds young. I think
Man,
this
go
guy
back in the
sounds like he
house.
might be in his 30s or something. He don't sound that old.
I love you.
Go back in the house.
I love you.
You gonna see what I'm
Aw.
talking about, man. Raise that window back up, dog.
So where is he taking her? He said
Hell,
to the
you want to
boyfriend.
get pregnant? Don't even know how to raise a child, man. That's what's wrong with these kids, man. They just messed up. Now you got no shoes on. Now you finna see what this adulthood like.
Yeah.
You finna see what
Ain't
you
easy,
finna
honey.
see what this adulthood like. You finna most
Ain't
definitely
easy.
see how it is.
You had a kid at 16 too. Nobody did.
Man,
Oh, the daddy had her at 16 too.
listen.
Okay,
Be quiet,
I
man.
knew he sounded young.
Put that seatbelt on, man. You want to be grown? I'm finna take you right to your boyfriend's house.
But he know that that's not the answer. Taking her to her boyfriend's house. That's not the answer. That's not the answer. All right, so that was the video of the father who kicked out his pregnant for the second time teenager, and I believe she's 15. So, do you think that he was? I mean, do you think he was justified to kick her out? Do you think that that was the correct, reaction to kick the girl out? Now, I do understand his frustration, his disappointment. He's probably embarrassed himself. And he feels played by her because he don't, forgave her for making one mistake, and that mistake is I ain't gonna say a burden, but that mistake has fallen on him as far as the responsibility of it all, which is a child. He seems to be helping her financially with her first child, and the baby looks pretty young to me, and she's pregnant again. So, my question is, why is she not on birth control? She already having sex. It's obvious. Girl got a baby. You ain't gonna make her unhave sex. I mean, she's having sex. So when she had that first child, she should have been put on some type of birth control. She should have been, monitored in a sense of knowing that she is on a birth control, that you don't have to, like a pill. You don't want to give her pills because she may not take the pill. Give her the depot shot or something like that. Something where you know that she don't have to worry about forgetting to take her pill, and ending up pregnant again, and knowing that she can't take care of the first baby because you as the dad, you're taking over the responsibility of not only her but her child. And I commend him for that. I mean, if this is true, I commend him for being a stand-up dad, not only taking care of his daughter but also taking care of his grandchild. He's a stand-up guy if that's what he's doing. Now, I do understand his frustration. I understand that he's hurt. I understand that he's in the moment. He's in emotion right now. And we react out of emotion. We really do. When I got pregnant, when I got pregnant as a teenager, and when I got pregnant at 16, I told my mom went with me to the doctor to see if I was pregnant. I was lucky enough that I had the support of my mom. Not that she was happy I was having a baby. Of course, she wanted better for me because she was also, it's a cycle. She also had her first kid at, I think she was 16. So my thing is, my mom was already aware. My grandmother had her first child when she was a teenager. So it was a cycle for us and our family, for the girls to be teenage young mothers. So it was not saying that it was something that they knew was going to happen. It was something that they were kind of like, because they experienced it, they kind of knew how to handle it. Not that it was right or wrong. It just is a fact. Now, what happened with my situation, and my mother was very supportive of me when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. She was very supportive of me. She went with me to the doctor. She was in the examination room with me when I was getting examined by the doctor. Now, I was on birth control. My mom did put me on birth control early. And I was on birth control before I had the baby. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't take the fucking pills. Back then, we had birth control pills. So it's not like I was taking them pills like I was supposed to. I was not. Because I didn't have a boyfriend. When she first put me on the pills, she put me on the pills. I think I was 13 or 14 when I first got on birth control. And that was because I had had my cycle. So that was just the thing that they did back then. You had your cycle, you go to the doctor, you get on birth control. Period. If you're 11 or if you're 12, you're 13, once your cycle hit, that was birth control time. Even if you weren't having sex. It was just something that we did back then, in the generation that I'm from. So I was on birth control, but I wasn't being responsible for my birth control. And the thing is, I didn't have a boyfriend either. You know what I'm saying? So, my first boyfriend that I did have, I ended up getting pregnant. And he was much older than me. That's a whole nother topic. I could get into a whole nother topic about teenagers and adults, inappropriate relationships. I can go there too. That's another topic for another day. I am a victim of that. Okay. And out of that relationship, I had 2 children with this man. Man. Okay. But back to what I was saying. My mom was very supportive. She did help me. Like I said, in this video, I did not see a mom. I saw the dad. Men respond differently than women. My dad, when my dad found out I was pregnant, it was much like the response from this young man. My father was so hurt. He was disappointed. He didn't want to talk to me. He didn't want to have a relationship with me. It was like I was dead to him because I had gotten pregnant at 16. I was dead to my father. He would not talk to me. He did not want a relationship with me. And I didn't give a damn because I didn't like his ass anyway. So I felt like, fine, I don't care. I don't care but how he felt about it because we weren't, he wasn't really involved in my life to that degree. But his parents were very involved in my life. And it was, he was still connected to me through my grandparents because my grandparents were very, very involved in my life. But my father was not as involved, but, he still was very disappointed, upset, and angry about me having a baby and me being pregnant. He did not see my daughter until my daughter was 1, maybe 18 months, something like that, when he finally saw her and he fell in love with her and it was over. All the anger was gone. Once he met his granddaughter, it was over. But he did not meet my daughter until she was like 18 months or something. And I'm getting off topic because I'm bringing it around to me. And the only reason why I'm bringing it around to me is because I was that young girl. So I do understand the father's reaction because my father reacted. If I lived with him, he probably would have did me the same way. He probably would have put me out. I'm pretty sure. Ain't no doubt in my mind. My dad would have put me the fuck out. I'd have been out of his house. But mothers are different. Mothers are more nurturing and more understanding. And moms are the ones who carry the babies and been through the experience of pregnancy. So I think mothers can be a little more sympathetic and empathetic to the situation and also feel as if it's not the end of the world because you're going to struggle and it's going to be hard, but it's not the end all to life because you have a baby. Now, having 2 babies at 15, that's rough. Now, that's a rough pill, a big old pill to swallow. And that's a lot of responsibility on the parents. And I'm pretty sure that the dad is making a lot of sacrifices to make sure that she has what she needs and that baby has what that baby needs. And for her to put more responsibility on him when he didn't even look for the first responsibility, he's upset, understandably. So, those are my thoughts on the topic, guys. You let me know what you think about this topic. And, let me know if you guys have ever experienced anything like this. Because like I said, I have. I'm not going to lie. I was a teen mom. It's like now when people see my daughter now, they think we're sisters because, I'm in my mid-50s and she 37, because I had her at 17. Anyway, it don't matter. But I was a teenager when I had her, nonetheless. Now, yes, I was able to overcome a lot of things. I have, done okay for myself and okay for my children. I made a lot of sacrifices to, make sure they were okay. And I had to learn a lot of things really quickly because I had to grow up really fast because I was a mom. So I got put into a lot of adult situations really, really early. And because of that, it made me grow up very fast. It made me not have a childhood, not have a teenage, life. I've always been in relationships. I think I might have been single one time in my life, where I experienced like dating and stuff like that. But it just made me become a very responsible person. And, I didn't have a lot of goof off time like that. So, yeah, so I do understand the father's frustration. But like I said, guys, please let me know and share with me any of your experiences and advice that you would, give the dad and maybe the young lady. And one thing I would tell the dad is, I understand that you are a man and she's a female, but she needs to have the proper she needs to have the proper medical care, meaning there needs to be some type of plan in place. And with him being her dad and her being a minor, he will have the say so. So he really needs to put a plan in place for this girl to be on some type of birth control, get her an IUD or something where she can't get pregnant. She can't get pregnant because you can't rely on her to do it on her own because she's irresponsible. I mean, she's pregnant again. So, help her out with things that her mind is not mature enough to make those type of decisions. And she's obviously easily influenced to be able to take that kind of risk and have another baby so quickly because it looks like her baby is under maybe under 1 year old. So somebody needs to help that little girl. I don't know what's going on with her mom, but somebody needs to get that girl the proper medical care, and and get her properly educated on her body so that she can know what she should be doing to protect herself. But she can't rely on the boy. You know, she can't do that. She can't do that. So anyway, guys, that is my take on it. As you can see, I can kind of go deep on this topic because I'm familiar with it. I'm familiar with it. I'm familiar with it. I know what's up with being a teen mom. Teen mom, right here, right here. And no, I won't grown. Well, I won't grown in the sense of being frisky and all that kind of stuff. I was grown as far as my mentality and my way of thinking. Now I might have been, grown in the sense of, I mean, like I said, I won't frisky or nothing. But looking back on it, I won't even attracted to young boys. I was attracted to somebody that could do something for me. But that was just my mentality, and I didn't know any better. And I made some dumb decisions as a teenager. I did. I made some dumb decisions, but it worked out. God granted me with some beautiful children, and I love my daughter dearly. That's my baby. Lord have mercy. I am never, 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 never regretful of that thing there. That's my baby. So yeah, but her daddy. Anyhow, let me get off this thing. But I hope everybody had enjoyed this video. Please share your comments. Please subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts on this topic. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think the dad was, out of line? Do you think the dad took it too far? Or do you think that the dad is just reacting out of emotion, as most men do? He's a man. So men respond differently than women. Do I think that he meant any of that stuff? I don't think he meant it. If this is real, he ain't mean that. He mad. He mad. He loved his daughter. He not going to put her out because he loved her enough to take her in with the first baby. He hurt. Once he gets over the hurt and the reality of it all sinks in, and he sees her actually, pregnant and in a situation, he loves his child. He going to take her back in. He going to take her back in. But he needs to take her back in with some rules, and he needs to put some parameters around her ass, and he needs to make sure that girl's on birth control. He is the adult. She is the minor. He can make the decisions for her body right now. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great one, and leave your comments below.